character sheet?
We all ready?
Yeah.
I think so.
I'd
Cool.
say so.
Probably.
So, let's see. Where should we
Pardon?
start? Worlds, probably.
Use you.
Sorry.
Give me a second to get my. Yeah, right.
What
So,
what season are we starting in?
none.
Oh,
Nah, I'm just kidding.
We're in
Springtime,
space.
sure.
okay.
So we turn to, well, best way I can describe it is an empire, because that's what it is. Specifically, the Hyperion Empire, a empire of mostly humans, led by a human emperor, in a world where the common worlds as we know them, you know, the Prime Material, Feywild, Underdark, Shadowfell, and the Outer Planes, are always intersected with the world of forms, a world of perfect ideas, the concept of everything. And in this pretty grand empire, to be honest, is of course our capital city, the city of Glimmerhaven. We turn to this city because, well, it's where the adventure starts. We turn to the slums of the city. Not the worst of it, but certainly not the nicest part of town. We specifically turn to a small house where the clanging of metal can often be heard. Fi, can you please describe your character to us?
Well, at first glance, one would assume that I am a giant dwarf. I am built like one. I am covered in heavy armor from head to toe. I am I am currently working on a sword. My hammer just pounding away at the heated metal.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, my face is not visible, as my armor, uh, as my armor also covers my head.
I'll be right back.
Yep, alright.
Sorry.
That's fine.
So currently, what one would think they were looking at when they look at me would be a 6 foot tall dwarf.
Yeah. And what is the name of your character? For, audience.
I am I am Rearable Strongbane.
And what is your conduit? Because every person in this world is connected to the world of forms and is connected to a perfect ideal of something.
I am the conduit of effort. I give 110% in everything I do.
Yeah. So, Rearbil Strongbane, you hear a loud knock on your door.
Come in. What can I do you for?
Where's the knock audio? We have the. I know we have one.
We don't.
Ah!
But, yeah. Your door opens, almost falling off its hinges, as you do not live in the nicest part of town. And outside is someone you know. They are a human,
I'm back.
and they are also your landlord.
Oh no!
Rents do.
What was the name?
Uh, their name is Demi. Spelled Demy.
Denny. What? What do you reckon I do you for, eh?
Your rents due, here, Bill.
Yes. It's that time of the month again already.
Yes. Aren't you elves good at knowing at what point of the month it is? I don't know what you do.
Aye, I'm not one of those knife-eared mutts. I've just been working on this sword. Think it might be my best work yet.
I don't give a flying fuck what you're working on. Get me my money, or you lose your housing.
Fine.
Go adventuring or something. I mean, you need a license, but those are easy to get, I suppose.
Adventuring, you say? Inspiration has been running low lately. Brilliant idea, Demi. Danny. I'll get on that right away. And I just leave the sword and and immediately like rush out the door.
Mm-hmm. And as Rearbill rushes out their door with honestly reckless abandon and no thought about what the fuck they're actually doing, we turn to an even lower part of the city. The truest slums. Specifically, we turn to an alleyway where a small mess of furs and cloaks is nestled on the ground. Gold, can you please describe your character?
Okay. Wrapped up in what can only be described as a very ratty potato sack lies a small lizard-like creature, which if someone was to bother to give the time of day, they would realize was a small kobold. Oh, underneath the cloak was a small metal and leather harness, along with some some bandages wrapped around his waist, and tattered fur trousers. Those being some of the only parts to his like possessions to his name. Huddled up in his arms, however, was a small bleached white wooden staff or walking stick, the inside of which are gnarled blackish grey. He appears to be shivering due to him being on the streets and with little more than a piece of burlap to keep him warm. Outside, he can hear people walking by, but doesn't pay much attention to them, as his main thing is trying not to be seen.
Yeah. And what is this character's name?
His character's name, he simply goes by Kodru, as that was the only name that he knew since being left alone in this life which he's managed to barely scrape by in.
And what is this character's conduit?
This character's conduit is the conduit of adrenaline, in that he believes he is at his strongest when he thinks he is at his weakest.
Yeah. You are shaken awake.
What's going on?
You see someone you actually know.
Oh, who is?
You see a gnome in front of you, who you know is Selfie Tinker, another urchin on the streets.
Oh, Selfie. What are you doing here? This isn't normally your area where you live.
Godu, I found a way to earn some money. To actually get some place to live and all that.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Is
Take
this
it
another
easy.
one? Is this not another one of your ventures?
No, it's not a robbery, not pickpocketing. It's actual honest work.
Okay, what is it? He
Adventure.
would, as the gnome is describing, Kodru sort of he sits up and
Yeah.
kind of shifts into a better position to listen rather than just being lying on his side.
Yeah. Selfie, by the way, is constantly shaking because they are the conduit of energy.
Ah, okay, right, okay.
It's adventuring. Then, going out there, seeing the world, earning some money as you do quests.
Hey,
Getting a
I don't
license
know.
doesn't cost anything.
It doesn't cost anything. Well,
No.
why would they want someone like us? I mean, why not a soldier or a
They're desperate with they're bloody busy with other things, beating on the small folks like us.
Oh,
And,
well,
they're desperate for new people. And you have that weird stick of yours, right?
I mean, yes.
Yeah,
He kind of definitely seems interested, but he's quite tentative, knowing that most of this gnome's schemes haven't really ended the best for him in the past.
Yeah, no, you've been arrested several times by Sophie's antics.
Oh yeah, my Kodru's cloak has suffered many burns and cuts in it from several of his escapades. There is a reason it is as ratty as it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but just go down in the middle of middle part of the city. There's the adventurers office. Just ask for a license there. They'll ask you if you know how to do combat. If you say yes, they'll just give you a license to adventure.
I mean, okay, you said the center of the city?
Yeah, you have the top layer where all the rich bastards live, then the middle layer where most of the trading and the guilds are, and then here's
Yeah.
of course.
I've been there a couple times.
Yeah, where we had our last heist. Sorry about that. By the
Sadly,
way,
I remember that. Yes, I remember the burn I sustained from that.
hey, I patched it up, right?
I know, but still.
So as Kodru and Selfie keep talking about adventuring, I assume Kodru is gonna try out for it at least.
Yes.
And we turn to slightly outside of the city, in a fairly large house. We see several people milling around, and one person having just gotten out of bed. Geez, can you please describe your character?
Stretching her arms and getting her hair out of her eyes is a woman who is part snake, part woman. Her fair but tanned skin from the sun is. I'd like to retract that statement because I don't know where that one was going. Hold up. Give me a sec.
Don't worry about it. Take your time.
My brain's doing stupid things. Stop. Okay. Okay. Stretching her arms from just waking up is a half snake, half woman with what? You have to give me a second. My brain is being very stupid right now.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I don't mind.
I am amazed I managed to get through mine without stuttering, so you're fine, mate.
Normally, I'm better about
mate,
describing characters.
Cold, mate. Your RP is immaculate.
Shush.
10 out of 10.
We will not shush.
I am not talented. Shush. I refuse to believe this.
Too
Okay.
bad.
Heresy.
Her hair is a dark brown color. Could be described as this color of coffee. When it catches the light, it almost glows as if made of gold, but only from very specific angles. Her eyes slitted and amber. Her tail is patterned of brown and black splotches and lines covered in smooth scales along its length. Her hair is long, and this particular Sneeple is by the name of Claire Celestine.
Well, Sneeple would be the plural, as nursing.
A snurse. A
Snack.
snursing, as you say. A snack, yes.
And what is your conduit?
She's the conduit of romance.
And speaking of romance, as you wake up slowly and kind of groggily getting out of bed, the door slightly opens and a woman opens the door. Looks like a fairly normal, just human woman. But you do, in fact, know this is a dragon.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh
Uh,
no.
Oh no.
Noodle, you up yet?
Nope.
Cheese, are you playing a bard?
Still sleeping.
Nah,
Noodle, you have things to do, remember? promised
Are
me,
you one of
Kelly,
them?
You promised me, Kelly, you'd go get your adventuring license.
And it's not even noon yet. See, I'm doing great.
Noodle, it's been noon for an hour.
Fine.
It's still noon somewhere. Sorry.
Got to make breakfast. It's your favorite, eggs.
All right. She effectively unfurls herself from herself. She sleeps in a
Mhm.
ball. And slowly slithers her way towards the door.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Probably.
you already eat?
Hmm?
Did you already eat?
Noodle, you know we always eat when Mikael and Silva have to get to work.
All right. I'll get dressed. I'll be down in a little bit.
Alright, Noodle, take your time. And as, what did you say your character's name was again?
Claire.
Give me a second, I'm just gonna update your name in Discord so I can...
Yeah, hold up. Now the question is, are you going to spell Claire correctly? Because it is not spelled with a C. You did! Heck yeah!
I am smart.
I am
about-
smart.
About to say,
SMRT.
is our brilliant group, Glosha, Rearbill, Kodru, and Cheese.
It's not
Jeez.
the character's name anymore, you know this.
yeah. Glosha was Awesome's last character. Now we have Arithia.
Oh shit! Sorry,
It's
My bad.
alright.
It's fine.
Yep. Anyways,
Fun fact.
damn it! The joke doesn't work anymore.
and as Claire gets out of bed groggily, awakened by her dragon girlfriend, we turn to the outer outskirts of town, to, in fact, the gates of the capital. Specifically to the patrols where, well, not really patrols, but where people who enter and leave are monitored. In front of this, well, best way I know how to describe it, border guard is, well, Awesome. Can you describe your character, please?
What at first glance appears to be just your average centaur. Well, I don't know how common centaurs are, actually. You get what I
Not really.
mean.
They're not really that common around here.
But-
Like you'd normally just think it's a regular centaur.
Yeah. Upon closer look, does not have a horse's body, but instead that of a deer. And with like the light brown body, skin thing,
Fur.
fur, light brown fur, with white spots and all that,
Mhm.
and a pair of antlers coming out of her head on the human side. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am not good with describing this.
What is she wearing? What's she carrying?
All she's wearing is a bit of leather armor on her upper half,
Mm-hmm.
and she's carrying a bow and a short sword with a quiver on her back.
Yeah. And what is your conduit?
Freedom.
So, Arithia, Conduit of Freedom, is standing in front of the guard who is, well, guarding the gates of the city. And what is your business here?
Big city? Looked interesting.
Right. You have an adventuring license for that bow?
You need a license?
Fucking outsiders, I swear to God. Yes, you need a license. An adventuring license, you dunce.
Well, point me in the right direction and I'll get one as soon as possible.
Fucking amateurs these days. Middle layer, the city. 2nd Street to your right.
Thank you.
Yeah, fuck off. As Arithia enters the city.
Hey.
After this all happens, we turn to a semi-large building. It's in the middle of the capital, where most of the trades and the guild halls are. With a sword and a shield as a crest above the door. The Adventurers Guild. So,
I love guilds.
who arrives first?
Not me.
Probably Arithia, since she's
She actually got
probably
directions.
closest
Yeah,
and
there's also
actually
the
got
case of
direction.
Yeah,
Yeah, whereas,
Rearbold
like,
did not
bearing in
stick
mind-
around to get directions. He is completely
Also-
lost.
And my character, while he knows like passages through the city, he is 3 foot tall.
yeah.
So it will take him a lot. He's got to like take 3 steps to make the same step as like Rearbill. So
Yeah, and Rearbold's just completely lost. He has no idea where he's going.
I mean, you can make longer steps than Claire, technically.
Oh. Yeah, but snakes slither fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they
still.
can't take any steps. They have
Slither,
no
slither.
legs.
Da-da-da-da-da.
But yeah,
so
Arithia, you come in front of, well, the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Like, look it over, like, is this the place? Looks like it. I
Quick
think.
question. Can your character read common?
Yes.
Then you would be able to read that it does, in fact, say Adventurers Guild. Please come, we're desperate.
Well,
You can see the Please Come, We're Desperate is a newer edition.
Nailed on.
She's-
It's in bold. It's in bold and it's been underlined.
Yup.
Please, we're begging you.
Well, if they're so polite about it. And she's just gonna step in.
Yeah. You step into a fairly nice building, with, well, a receptionist desk.
First, she's gonna, like, look around the place, because she's not really used to buildings this big.
Yeah, it's a marble building, because marble is a fairly common material around these parts. With some statues of, for long, well, almost worshipped heroes, and a large amount of weaponry on the walls. The receptionist will call over to you. What do you want?
I was told to come here because you need a license for bows around these parts?
Yep, that's right. There is a name tag on his desk, which just reads, Frank, conduit of exhaustion.
Ah,
Ah,
sounds right.
it's Seth as a conduit.
Ah, the PMV.
So, just turn up to you. Second door to the right.
Second door to the right. Thank you.
Yeah, door says, what did it say again? Dolores Robinson, conduit of fuck. I had this word in my head. Conduit
What's
of
the word?
appraisal.
Alright. Thank you. And she's gonna just walk down the hallway.
Yep. You walk down the hallway, and after a while, you do see a door that says Dolores Robinson, conduit of appraisal.
And she's.
It is closed.
Oh. Knock on the door.
Come in.
Open the door, and I don't know the dimensions here, but she'd probably be able to fit, right?
Yeah, you can fit in here. This
Right.
building is fairly large.
Yeah.
And in front of you, behind a fairly large desk, you see a hobgoblin. Is everyone aware of what a hobgoblin looks like?
Yes.
It's
That's-
kind of like the things from, is it Gringotts?
I do not believe. I do not believe
no.
it. I don't believe it's Harry Potter goblins.
No.
No, I'm sorry. I was more of thinking like a. Okay, no, it looked nothing like that. Never mind.
This is, I put it in the chat, that is what a D&D hobgoblin looks like. She is not,
okay, right.
however, she
Much
is not
cooler.
armored. And she is an older woman. Has, like, fairly nice clothes on, glasses on her kind of flat nose. Hair tied up in a bun. Alright. Let's get this over with. Name's Dolores Robinson, conduit of pride. Hazel, what's your name and what's your conduit and how does it manifest?
I am Arithia. My conduit is freedom, and it manifests by letting me move faster. I guess.
Yeah, speedy type with a bow, probably running away and shooting him in the back, hey?
That mostly.
Yeah, make me an insight check. First roll of the campaign, everybody.
Hey,
Let's see how-
I need my dice.
this
There
roll
is
is
a
gonna
dice
set
roller
the.
bot, isn't there?
This role
we
is
have
going to
both.
set the entire standard for the whole game.
You said
I forgot I
insight.
needed
Yep,
dice.
insight.
/R is the command for the bot.
24.
God,
Nice.
give me that!
I,
Spicy!
Hot Jesus Christ!
Coming out swinging.
Holy cow! Just
The
just roll right in.
The only thing that could have made this better if it was a nat 20.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
close.
Or a nat
That's a
one.
19.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid roll.
Yeah.
It'd only be better if it was a nat 1 or a 20, because the nat 1 tells us a lot about how this dice bot's gonna let us play.
Oh wait, is it a dice bot, not a
Yep.
not actual dice?
Yeah.
It's a dice bot, yeah.
We use Dice Parser in the Fates Decider.
Yeah, because,
Dice-
well, it makes it more fair. I mean, I have my private role plays, but
Okay, how
What?
the hell does the dice bot work?
Slash R,
slash R.
and then the dice you want to roll, and any modifiers.
Yeah,
like
like
one
sla-
D.
slash
D20
R.
plus 5.
Yeah, slash R space, and then it should autofill command, and then you do like a D20 plus 5 as she
So you
did,
need to type
and
1d20 plus 5.
Yep.
You don't even need to do 1d20. but-
yeah. You only
Sometimes you do because you want to roll more.
you just need to specify numbers if you're rolling more than one.
Okay, so I'm gonna just do a random test roll to make sure I get it right.
Cheese, you also do that for just to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got that right.
Yep, you did.
Okay, great. Sorry, I thought we were gonna be
Nah, unfortunately,
using
I
our
don't.
dice.
Unfortunately, I don't have any clickety clackities.
I only have a
Clackety,
d20.
You're about to get attackety.
I have a lot of the cleats.
I have
Alright.
one set that my best mate gifted me before I moved away to university.
She's
Fair.
rolling a D10,000.
And only getting a 1960.
That's a terrible roll!
That is a terrible roll. Oh my god.
Rolling a the equivalent of rolling a 4 on a d20.
Yep.
Yeah, that really
Sounds-
is.
Sounds right up my alley. Oh boy, that's why I make the DM roll.
This is
Too bad.
Wizard!
This is going to
Anyways.
be great.
This is
Uh,
gonna be so much fun.
So, with a 24, awesome. The fuck?
did
Kicking ass.
you bribe Dice
Um,
Parser?
You can, well, your instinct tells you that due to her conduit of appraisal, I'm assuming you all know what the art of appraising is.
Somewhat like determining the value of something.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a question. but for later.
Appraisal, an act of addressing someone or something or someone, or let's see. Give me a second. To appraise.
Appraise is to
atten-
like tell someone they've done a good job in it.
Assess the value or quantity of something.
Yeah, okay.
So you can guess she has appraised what your combat abilities would be.
Hmm.
Anything
It's
else
nice
you
of her.
have? Magic,
Some-
training, weird backstory we should know about. We're gonna get attacked by a dragon.
Not a dragon.
Eh,
Hopefully.
wouldn't be the
Where-
third time.
Worst case, it's some fae.
Yeah. Well, we literally can't afford to turn anyone down at the moment, so I guess you're hired. Just wait in the lobby or something.
Alright.
We'll get you an adventuring party soon enough.
Thank you very much. And she plucks a rose out of her hair and offers it to Dolores.
Oh yeah, you are fate touched. Want to explain to everyone here what that exactly all entails? Like some fate, because you are infused with fate magics. So how
Yeah.
does that manifest?
2 ways. Skin shines in the moon. Still haven't decided if it's skin and fur or just skin.
I'm gonna make an executive decision about that. Actually, it's just your skin because
Alright.
You know, its skin shines in moonlight.
Fair. And then also seasonal flowers bloom from my hair each morning.
Go off.
Oh, so that's why you asked what season it was.
Yes.
Yeah. So like spring blossoms are sprouting from your hair at the moment.
Yeah. Or I was going with roses, but yeah.
You're like a cartoon character.
Cuento los
It's like
dos.
you see stars. They're just
Anyways,
circling around your head.
who would arrive at the Adventurers Guild next?
But
Well, I'm assuming is are we having the thing of Ray Bill's going to be last because he got lost?
I mean, knowing-
Claire is actually left because
I woke up past noon.
yeah, you woke up at 1.
Oh, actually, yeah,
Oh,
crap.
Sleepy
You're
snake.
just like me this morning. Just
Rearable just going through the entire town. The reason he finds it at last is because he's been to literally every other place in town.
oh no,
That
he's
checks
walked
out.
he's walked past the guild a couple times, like you always do. It's like he's so busy looking for it he can't see it. Like
Yes,
wood through
exactly.
the trees.
Yes, that is
Because, like,
perfect.
Why? What is your perception? What is your passive perception?
My passive perception is actually 12,
Oh,
but
Yeah, but you're
Badly
still kind of
signposted.
hyper fixated on find the guild, not look around to find the guild.
yep.
But yeah,
It's badly
eventually
signposted.
you stumble into the Adventurers Guild Hall. You see, well, the same thing I described to Awesome with a now sleeping receptionist.
And a deer tar just sitting there.
You actually went to the second floor.
Ah,
Hold on, this is me showing
Wait.
up.
Yes, Awesome, you can climb stairs.
oh,
Deal with it. You can't climb ladders.
but being unable
like
to
a
climb
Dalek.
stairs is funny.
It's like a
Oh.
Dalek. You just float up.
Half of this party can't climb ladders, by the way. I just want to point that out.
Okay.
I'll go to the receptionist and with with the subtlety of a freight train, just go. Hey, good day. I'm here to pick up an adventuring license.
No, god damn it, what the hell? This man is clearly exhausted. As you can probably read from his name tag, it does say he is the conduit of exhaustion. Which is honestly one of the worst powers to have.
Hey, he can
Creepy.
make anyone else exhausted, probably.
No,
Oh
That's-
shit!
oh, just himself?
Guys, sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt. I need to go. Something's happening.
Yep.
All right.
alright. Who exploded?
That was gold.
Yeah, no, I know, but like, who exploded?
who suddenly just became a nuclear bomb. God damn it, Gale.
Seth, your husband is blowing up again.
Let him.
We'll let it this time.
What happened? It's okay.
We don't have any weave for him to drink.
Maybe that's why artificers aren't in Baldur's Gate.
Gale ate them all.
Gale converted them to weave and then consumed them.
I mean, it really depends on the artificer, but some don't even use the weave, really.
Yeah, some just do what they can.
Mm-hmm. I am gonna try to wait until gold comes back because, you know,
Makes sense.
Session 1.
Yeah.
Also, session 2 will be not next week, but the week after, because my dad's birthday is next week, so we're going to be going to a restaurant.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he's becoming 57.
Oh, dear God.
Okay.
Yes, I know, that is ancient. The receptionist does show you the way to, character name, give me a second,
Dolores.
Dolores Robinson. If someone can guess where I got the surname Robinson for an old lady from, you get 5 points.
Meet the Robinsons.
Nope.
That was a good
spooky,
movie,
trust
though.
me.
Is it Mrs. Doubtfire?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just going to knock on the door enthusiastically.
Yeah, don't break the door down.
Break the door down.
Who's that?
Yeah, the door opens and in front of you, slightly below you, because she is kind of short, because she is an old woman, stands a old hobgoblin woman. What do you want?
Good day, I'm here to pick up an adventure and license.
Uh-huh. Honey, do you know what an indoor voice is?
No! Oh, I am using my indoor voice.
Good lord, I don't want to know what your outdoor voice is then. Alright, come in, take a seat.
I do just that.
Yeah. Okay, I need to ask this for just my sake. In what way do you take a seat? The normal way or the literal way?
Rearbull holding up the chair.
Are you doing that?
Nah, I sit down normally.
Alright. Yeah, she also sits down. Alright, name, conduit, and how does it manifest?
Rearbull Strongbane, conduit of effort. Whenever I put in more effort than I usually do, so more than 110%, I get some sort of, I get stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger and all.
More than 100. Honey, do you know how percentages work?
Yes, but I always give 110%. You either push yourself to the breaking point, or you fail.
Aha. Right. Okay. Well, let's see. Seem like, judging by the armor, some kind of fighter? Paladin, maybe?
No, I made this armor myself.
Artificer, then. Excellent. Seemed like a frontline fighter. Dodge tank blows wherever you can. Well, you're not carrying any weapons, so I'm guessing you put something in those gloves of yours.
Oh, fucking hell.
Aye, they have some thunder power.
Hey,
Right.
guys. Sorry about that.
It's
Hey,
fine. Oh,
It's
Yeah,
fine,
no.
mate.
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like, no need to apologize to us. Are you okay?
You good,
Yeah,
mate?
I'm fine. I heard, I went quiet because I heard a thud outside my door and a lot of swearing. I got up, opened the door to find two police officers on the floor with a crackhead between them. Hence why I promptly slammed the door, ran back to here, and said I had to go.
Look,
Then,
as long as you're
when
safe,
I
mate.
opened
Yeah.
when I
Yeah.
opened the door, there was a police woman stood there who went, "Can you come with me?" So we were all rounded up into the main room because apparently this idiot that had broke in here had been on the run and came in here by barging past someone who was collecting takeout.
Hmm.
And apparently the crackhead was saying, "Oh, I live here. The fuck are you doing? Let me go." When it's halls of residence, and this guy looked about 40.
Hmm.
So hence why I was gone. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to
Mate,
run
You
off.
are fine.
You
You are
don't need
fine.
to
Yeah,
apologize
you
for
did
that.
nothing wrong.
That crackhead, on the other hand.
Do you need a moment? You almost said like you're about to cry.
No, I'm fine. Honestly, it's a bit surprising, but I need to not think about it, otherwise I won't get it out my fucking head. So just
Alright.
continue.
Yeah, we will be the distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she, as I was saying, she kind of rubs her ears a bit because you are very loud for being indoors. Right, go up to the waiting room upstairs. I'll get you a party. There should be one other person there, maybe two. I don't remember.
Ah, thank you. I need to pay my rent. And then I just leave.
Roll your perception check real quick.
Sure. So I don't get lost again.
No.
That one.
Oh,
Excellent.
do you find the door to get out the room? Like, what the fuck? What does that mean?
This one was for listening to something, so you just don't hear it.
You don't hear anything
no.
at all.
You're yelling.
I've gone deaf.
Broke your ear. You've
Yeah,
shouted
you
too
yell
much.
so much you've gone deaf.
But yeah, a couple moments after that happens, I imagine Kodru walks in.
Yeah, okay, so bearing in obviously due to being a kobold, Kodru Kodru is about 3 feet tall, so he walks through the door, kind of taking an opportunity of another random person leaving the building to kind of sneak in through the door, like slip through, because he's not reaching the door handle.
Yeah, no,
And
absolutely not.
he gets there and he looks round in awe because the only buildings he's really been in have been like
Cave
really
systems.
pokey slum taverns
And cave
sort of-
systems.
yeah, so he's amazed at the size of the building. What does he see?
Well, at your vantage point, you see a desk and something.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
you do hear some snoring.
Oh, great. So Kodru's like tentatively, sort of really meekly calls out, like, hello? Obviously, nobody hears. He gets no response.
Yeah.
So he kind of pads his way over to the desk, and
There is a step towards the desk. You can tell it's been made to also accommodate for some of the smaller races like yourself.
oh, that's nice of them. He promptly. Hang on.
Don't worry about it.
He spots the step and steps onto it, which
Mm-hmm.
allows him to just put his nose, sort of like his snout, on top of the desk, kind of
Mhm.
like a dog, like with its hands and its hands and its nose on like the kitchen counter, trying to see the food. So
Yeah.
he just has his thing, and he looks, and
You
obviously
see a
he
half
sees
elf asleep.
a half elf asleep. Okay. He once again, I try to sort of get his attention. Is there a bell or something I could try and ring, or?
Yeah, sure. There's one of those desk bells.
Okay. Kodru like reaches out with a hand and has to do like a kind of like a to like heave it, like jump to hit
Yeah.
it once, and
It
then
is-
kind of
Way louder than you would expect.
ow, he definitely would flinch at that. He jumps and kind of like looks around almost in panic as if he did something wrong.
Roll me an Arcana check real quick.
Arcana check.
Yep.
So that's +2. So is that a D20? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
1d20 plus 2.
Yep.
D&D,
Gosh,
the game where you roll a lot of d20s.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
D20 is the main dice. Usually, the other dice
If
are
I
just
ask for a
for
skill check or a saving throw, it's a d20.
yeah.
Followed by
D20
a d6.
Plus.
Usually
Nice.
usually the only the only times we use other dice are for our hit dice and for damage rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So intelligence. That's the Arcana, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
It's
Yep, so I get
intelligence, but you are
I get
proficient,
a-
I believe. So.
Yes, I get a +2. So roll. I get a 3. I got a nat 1.
Great googly
sake.
moogly! That's the second that one in a row.
What is with this
I'm
dice?
sorry,
This
I
wouldn't
stole
happen
out-
if it was my dice.
Awesome.
I'm sorry, I stole all the luck.
God damn it.
This
Conduit
is
of
great.
chaos indeed.
You have no clue why this bell is so loud.
Ow. Okay,
Yeah, but
so
the
he's
half
still
elf
stood
does.
there with like his hands over his ears because he's terrified
Yeah,
of what he
the
potentially
the
did.
half elf. The half elf does wake up with a start. So then, didn't see you there.
Hi.
Yeah.
Koju's very nervous. He's very much the kind of thing that like if someone was to look at, if they were any kind of not a nice person, they would just outright laugh or essentially see him almost like vermin in a way. So he's
Yeah.
very weak, very sort of.
This guy doesn't seem to mind you much.
Oh, that's nice of him.
You can almost like he's too tired to mind pretty much anything.
Ah, okay. I'm here for the adventuring sign up.
Oh, yeah. A lot of you today, aren't there? Oh well. The second door on your right, I think.
Thank you. And Koju goes to like step backwards, but forgets he's stood on the step, so kind of like tumbles and falls. And after he gets up, he he rushes over to the door which you mentioned, kind of sort of not running but jogging to try and get there without taking all day.
Yeah. Yeah, you arrive at a, well, for you, large door with a name plate with Dolores Robinson, Conduit of Appraisal on it.
Okay. I have to put like sort of all my back into opening the door because it's a bit heavy for me. So there's sort of like I have to kind of almost heave it open and
Yeah.
it like creaks open just enough for me to get in.
Sorry about the door, dear. It's a bit heavy for your smaller folk. You see a hobgoblin woman.
Kodru would naturally be quite imposed by such a big species, but obviously due to her being a sort of softer spoken one, he wouldn't be as nervous. He'd probably awkwardly sort of walk over to the desk, looking to see if there was a place for him to stand or sit that wouldn't be him on the floor.
There's a chair.
Oh, okay. So he sort of climbs up onto the chair,
Rear
and
almost
sort
stole
of
it.
and awkwardly sort of stands there because that puts him at a better height than sitting on the chair.
Yeah, you are now face to face at height.
Nice.
So, what can I do for you, dear? I'm assuming an adventuring license?
Yeah, I heard from one of my friends that this was a potential way to earn some money.
She kind of looks at you. You friends of Sylvie, I assume?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, nice guy. Bit energetic, but fairly nice. So, name, conduit, and how it manifests.
Oh, my name's Kodru. My conduit is the conduit of adrenaline. And when I get hurt, I sort of feel more powerful, and I'm able to do things better.
All right. Not to assume there, but are you a rogue by chance?
No.
Don't seem to have any obvious weaponry on you.
I, well, okay, out of character quickly. What do I say to this? Because I don't know.
You are a sorcerer. You notice you are magical. She assumes you are a rogue because you look poor and you don't seem to have any obvious weaponry on you.
Okay. Right. Okay. So it's a thing of like your sort of your D&D class is like a known thing that you know about. You're not just sort of like.
They do divide it in classes. You would be able to like, no, I'm like a mage. I have innate magics.
Okay. Right. I wanted to double check before I
Yeah.
said the wrong thing.
That's completely fine.
But
Yeah,
Kodru would
Gal.
Kodru would sort of pause for a moment and kind of look down at himself before awkwardly holding up like the stick which he was sort of walking with, and kind of almost not quite offering it but like showing it, saying I'm a sorcerer.
Innate magics. So I'm assuming firing from the back lines.
Well, it's very obvious that he's not exactly sure how to answer some of the questions, but he's also kind of leaning on the lady behind the counter to sort of almost answer them for him, because he's very like sort of timid, and his narrator doesn't know how to answer the questions.
I mean, it does very much fit in character. Like he doesn't really
Works
know
out.
how to answer questionnaires.
Well, he doesn't normally answer them. That's
Yeah,
the problem.
Exactly. You were saying something, Cheese?
No, just jokes.
Okay. No. The reason I made a character for the Con of Exhaustion is because I am kind of tired because it is late.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mhm.
Alright, well. We can't exactly afford to not accept anyone at the moment, so Dorin, if you go upstairs, there are 2-3 people up there, also waiting for an entering party. I'll be up there shortly, probably right after lunch. Just
Oh.
take a while to maybe relax a bit, dear. You haven't blinked this entire time we've been talking.
Oh, as if that was sort of like a reminder for him.
Yeah, he just kind of blinks.
Kodru does like that really awkward blink where it's like it's slightly out of sync, sort of like the left eye then the right eye, but it's just sort of like a few milliseconds apart, enough to notice but not enough to be like
Kind of gecko-y
he's just
almost.
deliberately doing it. And
Yeah.
he's just, sorry, thank you for the reminder. Thank you for your help. And as if he's almost like worried about staying too long and like overstaying his welcome, he awkwardly sort of shifts himself back off the chair and kind of hurry walks to the door and awkwardly yanks on it for a bit, because now it's a pull door. He can't put his weight into pushing it open anymore.
Yeah,
So he kind of
she just
sits
kind of
there
yells after
struggling.
you. No need to close it, dear. Just keep it open.
Oh, okay. And then he awkwardly
She
leaves,
does
and
that
then
because she notices you struggling with closing the door.
yeah, okay. But yeah, he thanks her for her time and awkwardly hurries towards the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And now it
Stop
is
yawning, you're
time.
making me yawn.
So, last off, Claire.
It is Claire. Hi.
Yeah.
I assume I make my way to the guild hall relatively painlessly.
Yeah, you know your way around the city.
You showed up late just because you overslept.
Oh, absolutely.
Claire enters.
Question.
Yes,
You are a wizard.
I am a wizard.
Do you? What form does your spellbook take?
The spellbook that Claire uses takes the form of a large collection of bound papers.
Mm-hmm.
And she keeps that in a what is her component pouch as well.
All right. Yep, that makes sense. And yeah, you sliver into the building. You've seen nicer, but you've also seen worse. You're aware that there's a bit of a poverty problem in the city. But yeah, fairly standard building for you.
It sure is made of building.
Yep, this building is made out of building.
Pardon.
Buzz Lightyear.
This floor is made out of floor.
Made out of floor.
Mm-hmm.
And I will approach the desk that has been described 3 times.
Yep. Guy is
Are
now
you sure it's a
properly
desk?
full.
Might need to hear it again.
I don't know. What's that desk look like?
The half elf at the desk is now properly. Well, the chair is tipped over and he's just laying asleep on the floor.
Claire's kind of peek over and kind of do a not quite a smirk. What is the like almost scowl? Scowl is the word I want.
Scowl is more of like an angry facial expression.
Yeah, that mild look of disappointment. You know,
Slight annoyance.
Yeah, I know there's a word for that.
Irritation?
Maybe, I don't know. Somewhere in that emotional range of.
Yeah, just like.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. You do see a bell.
Ding.
Yeah, you think it, and it is loud. You can also make an Arcana check.
I will make an Arcana check with my Arcana skill that I have.
Yes.
Will we get another nat 1?
Hopefully
Please
not.
do.
If we get another nat 1, we're ditching the bot.
No.
The bot is ousted from the group.
Come on, crit.
Critical fail or like what?
Crit in either direction.
Oh no! I rolled a 6. I got an 11.
Okay, promote.
I was about to say if we
Okay.
got
Half a moment there, he's like, no!
With an 11, as a wizard, you would be able to tell that this spell has been infused with some kind of magic.
Can I assume that it might be the alarm spell itself?
You could. You don't know
Okay.
what spell it is.
Just
That will be the character assumptions.
Hmm.
Probably the alarm spell. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
We got
bell
the
made
half,
out of bell.
the half elf does wake up, kind of startles. What? Who? Oh.
second
Greetings.
door on the right.
Leave me alone.
What do you want?
I'm here for an adventuring license.
That's like the 4th one today. I don't know what time it is. What time is it again?
Well past noon.
Yeah, well, luckily my boss doesn't care about me sleeping on my shift. Second door on the right. Look for a Dolores Robinson.
Dolores Robinson. Got it. Thank you. She begins to
What?
gleefully slither away up,
Yeah,
up the stairs.
He just pulls a pillow out from under his shirt and just puts it under his head and just falls asleep again.
Is he a bird? Bird.
Hmm.
It's nighttime.
But yeah,
Okay.
you find a door that does say Dolores Robinson, conduit of appraisal.
Claire will knock.
Yeah, come in.
She enters. Hello.
Yeah, you see again, hobgoblin elderly woman.
She, Claire approaches.
I didn't quite catch that.
Claire approaches. Sorry. Oh,
Yeah, no,
there we go.
another adventuring license today, I suppose.
There have been a lot of them today, from my understanding.
Yeah, more than we've had in the past month.
Your signage seems to be working.
Yeah, I did not put that there. Don't know who did. Probably a rival faction, to be honest.
Oh well.
Joke's on them. Anyways, name, conduit, and how does it manifest?
Claire Celestine, conduit of romance, and it depends on who I'm romancing.
Can you be more elaborate?
It allows me to take gifts from my better half.
Ah, alright, so like a power sharing situation.
Pretty much, yeah. It's the easy way to say it.
And how do you fight?
Magic. Wizard.
Wizardry. Usually, well, not exactly forbidden, but not usual practice. Especially for, no offense in saying this, a snake person.
Oh, I'm so deeply offended. Don't worry, I served myself. I'm a good girl now, I promise.
I believe you, dear. Well, as I've said multiple times today before, we can't afford to not accept anyone, so, yeah, you're in, just head upstairs. You can get upstairs, right?
No, absolutely. Assuming it's not like a poorly designed ladder.
It's not.
Hmm.
We've made that mistake in the past.
The DM will remember that.
Dun dun.
Fucking Fred. Anyways, yeah, just head up the stairs. There should be a couple other people there, so. And, I'll be up there shortly to, well, let you guys know about your first quest.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
When Rearable ever talks soft, it's either going to be incredibly emotional or incredibly terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Claire slithers out the door, closing it with her tail as she goes through in
Yep.
one very fluid motion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, well,
Heads upstairs.
yeah, you slither upstairs, and you see a weird-looking centaur, a very nervous-looking kobold, and the tallest dwarf you've ever seen. What are you guys doing?
I cast minor illusion, giant greetings in the air.
Oh god.
Uh,
Kodru's promptly, immediately surprised by said sudden appearance of words and falls off the bench he was awkwardly perched on.
Another potential party member. Welcome. Glad to see you're also looking for your adventuring license.
Looking seems to be the past me at this point. Seems like they're just handing them out. Oh well.
what?
But yeah,
Was
uh,
was the writing really necessary?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Very well.
checks out. After like half an hour of waiting, you do see Dolores walking up the stairs carrying a clipboard. Now that you guys can see her a bit better, on her hip you do see that she is carrying a whip.
Oh,
Alright, let's get this over with. So, welcome to the Adventurers League. The place you need to go if you want to be allowed to use weaponry when not be bound to some fucking church. Or Night
fair enough.
Oath. Or fucking Wizard Tower, Fred! Because she yells to a random door like on this floor.
Oh, I thought this was going to be sort of a jaded lover thing. I was expecting, like, unlike Fred, who left me that night on a cold summer's evening.
Nope, this is just her hating a co-worker.
Fair enough.
Yeah, on that door that she's yelling at, it just says, Fred, wizard! Conduit the wizard!
Conduit wizard!
Conduit
The
the
best
wizard.
wizard!
As if to try and sort of like distance himself from any potential wrath, Kodru, because he was sat on the bench, like sort of closest to that door, awkwardly like sidles away from it,
Yeah.
in fear.
Anyways, I understand you would all have your own reasons to join up to the Adventurers Guild. I don't mean to offend, but I honestly couldn't care a single flying flump why. The point is, we need people, and apparently you are it.
Dogs.
Yep.
Yes. They are orphan.
I don't like dogs.
Oh well. Well, regardless of the reason, at least we're getting some jobs in, eh?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
I suppose that is a benefit.
So, we have a couple of jobs. Let's see here. Diplomatic mission. She just kind of looks. Diplomatic mission. No.
Definitely not.
Still, nope. Here's something. Clearing a nearby crypt from undead. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Of course we
What
can.
kind of undead are we
Well,
talking?
there's-
Skeletons, zombies. We think we saw a white head in. Make me an Arcana
A
check,
white?
whoever wants to know what that is.
I would love to make an Arcana.
Sorry,
check.
make a what check?
Arcana.
Arcana, right? Okay.
Come on, let's make it better.
Let's get another nat one.
9. Fucking 9.
Never lost.
There we go. 14. Going up in the world.
14, 9. How about the rest of you?
So D20 plus 2 for the
I'm
Arcana.
not rolling.
You're not?
No.
Alright.
I got 10.
Claire, you would
Yes.
know. Whites are fairly intelligent undead creatures. They're often armored and armed, and are often bound to an eternal war against the living.
I repeat my previous statement. A white?
Yep, a white. Now, as you all know, whites are sentient and sapient, so high likelihood this one has a conduit, so be careful.
So it's gonna be stronger, which means it's actually gonna be fun.
Whatever you
Right.
say, Mr. Elf.
Hey!
The
Don't call me
this
one of them
whole
knife
this,
ears.
this whole
Sir,
time,
Sir, I
every
don't
time
care.
every time that Rearbill like yells slightly, Kodru kind of flinches. Like the loud noise scares him, even though he hears it over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Although it is very clear that he is beside himself with nerves over this like first challenge, but
Mhm.
he's not making it like verbal.
Sir, with all due respect, I do not care where you were born or raised or by who you were raised. I am simply speaking about biology here. Sir, dwarves do not reach do not become as tall as you are.
Nah, but I work to earn the title of a dwarf.
That's nice, sir.
God, you can tell she works in the public sector, can't you? She's so over it.
You could tell I've worked in the public sector before.
Oh man, you have. So have I.
Oh,
I
customer
feel your
service.
pain.
I've worked
I
as
feel your
the
pain.
I've worked stocking shelves in a supermarket.
I've worked.
Supermarkets.
I was lucky enough to actually work in a supermarket, which treated me nicely.
I mean, so did
the
mine, but the customers didn't.
Oh no, the customers were some of the customers were a-holes. Most of them were nice, but that was just because I lived in a small town, so most of the people I served knew me.
Yeah, fair.
So, but anyway, sorry. That's
Yeah,
not
I live
Kodru's
in one of
backstory.
Yeah.
I live in like one of the largest cities in my province, so
Oh, okay, right. I feel sorry for you.
like I live in the capital city of my province, so
Yeah. Rearbull is just going to look a bit put out at being referred to as an elf.
mhm. Well, you'll have about a day to prepare. I assume you'll all have homes.
Eh, for now.
Yes.
What?
Kodru.
Home?
Yes, a home, a house, a place to stay, a place to sleep that isn't, on the street.
Kodru
Ah.
kind of twinges at
So
the
the
use of the
woods.
word like not the streets. He kind of twinges, almost as if that hurted a little bit, but he doesn't say anything again because he doesn't want to sort of like have the shit kicked out of him.
Kodra, if you need a place to stay, just say it.
The woods are
No,
not
no.
the streets, right?
No. I'm fine. You don't need to. I can. It's very obvious that he is not going to accept help because he doesn't sort of want to be a put out on anyone. I wonder who this is based on. Whoa.
I feel called out.
Oh, I was talking about me. I was.
I think it applies to everyone here.
Yeah. Alright, sure. Just, there are bugs here. They are here for a reason. Nobody's sleeping on them currently. And to answer your question, Olivia, the woods are technically not the streets, but still not a home.
Oh.
A home is a building. Trees are not buildings.
Not with that attitude, they aren't.
What about a tree house? Checkmate.
And a tree is not a
Brick
building.
houses.
Checkmate, liberal.
The tree is still not a building. There's a building
Yeah.
in the tree, but the tree itself is not a building.
Fair enough. Kodru
I've
would
seen
probably
plenty
like.
of buildings and trees.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying Kodru would probably accept the bunk though it would kind of be like a very thing he would probably wait until everyone else left before he would ask.
Yeah. So I assume you all leave to your homesteads?
To
Yep.
home.
Yeah, you can all return home. Godrew, you can take it. In fact, take a bunk. It is nicer than any bed you've really slept on in the last 5 years or so.
When I got home, my door actually breaks off the hinges.
Yep.
New shield.
But yeah, I think we're gonna skip until the morning, unless one of you wants to point out something specific you do at night.
Not for Kodru. He'd probably just awkwardly try and get asleep on the first bed he's really slept on for a month or two.
Rearbull does not sleep.
Too excited.
No,
Ah,
elf. Elves do not.
Oh,
sleep.
right, sorry, yeah, elf.
He does trance, and then he spends every time he's not trancing still working on that sword.
Mhm. Yeah.
He lies in a bed to give the illusion of sleep. Because
Turns
that's
out-
what dwarves do.
Turns out, forging a sword on a kitchen fire, not the easiest thing to do.
Not to mention, I have no inspiration. I can't figure out which way the sword should be decorated, which way it should go. How to work with it.
This sword was actually several knives. Rebril currently has no knives in his house.
Yet, eventually I'll have a big knife.
Yes, that's where your knives went.
I'll enchant it with fire properties and use it to butter my toast in the morning.
But yeah,
1,000-degree knife
you
versus
enchant
loaf
one
bread.
You enchant one with fire fire, and when you cut your bread in the morning, it perfectly toasts.
Yes.
Like one of those 1,000-degree knife videos. It's
Where would Arithia sleep? Like, or would she just leave and go out to the woods?
make me a survival check.
Survival.
Yep. Should be pretty good at these.
9.
9.
God, the spot rolls low.
that first roll really set the standard.
Sure
Yeah.
did.
Yep.
Sorry.
Thing that's gonna be rolled.
That's the thing that set the standard was the D10,000 roll. Rolling a 4 on D10. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah, you find a park. It's not one of the better parks, but it is a park.
Yeah. Sit down in the park and just vibe and sleep.
Yeah, you all get some sleep in. Next morning, you are to report back to the Adventurers League building.
Rearbull actually is able to find it this time.
Mm-hmm. Kotor doesn't have to; they slept there.
And not
But yeah,
too hard for Arithia to
can-
find her way back.
Yeah, you can all find your way to the building, where Dolores is standing with like some equipment on the floor in the lobby.
Ooh.
Right, these are your supplies for the next couple of days. Your adventurer's licenses are in there. Have any of you gone with the gnomish trains before?
Where?
Not yet, no.
Not exactly aware. How? It's a mode of transportation. I'm sure you're aware of what gnomes are.
yeah, I
Yeah.
know gnomes.
Yeah.
You know.
Crafty little tinkerers they are. They made something called a steam train.
Hmm.
Sorry, I just No, it doesn't matter. Sorry.
This guy.
Gold, will you do an autism for us, please?
Gosh.
Fascinating.
To everyone's dismay, Gold proceeded to name every train on Earth.
Oh, you
Oh,
like
you're a
trains
fan.
too? Name every train.
Gold is the
700 comments later.
Yeah, Gold is the person that would spend the 700 comments, probably. But yeah. Okay, well. They're big metal machines that quickly travel from A to B. Where they're going.
I will be right back.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's fine. It's
So
me time.
double up on the BRB.
Gives me time to drink something.
Rearbel is going to be very intrigued at the idea of this cool invention. He, after all, he is a tinker. He prefers forging, but he does know how to, he does like tinkering.
At this point, it's more engineering, but
Engineering is
My-
just advanced tinkering.
Sorry, this thing about the steam engine, is it been, is it like something that we're gonna see later on, or is it something that we're like seeing now, or what's the thing with it? Because I want to know how to make Kodru act.
it's a fairly new thing. Gnomes are very
Fucking nonsense.
our society of very crafty people
I
Okay.
return.
that
I'm back.
strive for innovation and all that.
Okay, it's
Um,
just I'm just thinking because my character obviously is a kobold, and kobold sort of descended from a type of dragon. I was wondering maybe I could do kobold sort of be almost sort of impressed and kind of almost not entranced, but by the train, because in the early days of trains people thought trains were like dragons because they breathed fire and ate coal.
Interesting, interesting knowledge.
Thing is, these are not exactly steam trains.
Never mind then.
These are
I'm a
powered by
dumbass.
magic.
Yeah.
Never
Mm.
mind.
We are in a high magic setting, everyone.
Yep, sorry, I forgot.
No,
It doesn't
it's
matter.
Fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, I get where your question's coming from. Also, I learned a cool bit of train lore.
Yeah.
But, like, these are powered primarily by magic. And they look the part, by the way. Sorry.
Are we still in the guild or?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You
We're learning
well,
about trains.
yep. You will be traveling to Willowshire, a halfling village. Closest train station to there is in, yes, the city of Gears. It's about a half day's travel from there, and the best way to get there is via the train. Your adventurer's license should allow you to get on the train on a second class seat.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, good luck.
Bored.
We'll be able to do it. I know we can.
hammer.
Yeah, we could do it, no problem. Kodru says, emanating the perfect energy that one would almost wonder if he wasn't able to do it.
Don't worry, little guy. We'll be. I know we can do it.
Okay. He's just scared into accepting it. Just like, okay.
Can I just say that fucking Kodru was fucking perfect, to be honest?
Is
Yes.
he? Thank you.
Yes.
We do love our funny kobolds here.
And Rearbel accidentally frightening him into believing everything he says.
Yeah, no, this fucking party is great, by the way. Like, they are all so clashing in such different ways.
And yet they somehow work.
Yeah. But yeah, you are all instructed on the way to get to the train station. These are very new. Only Claire would be able to afford going on one in the first place without an adventuring license. And even then, it'd
Yeah.
be steep.
Everyone else is poor.
I'm sorry, I don't care if they're not powered by Steam or not. I'm still gonna make Code Ruby like in awe of them. Because
That's a completely character choice. I can't stop you there, and I fucking adore that you. That's like, ooh, big shiny.
I
Great.
feel like, yeah, it matches even from like sort of almost a magpie, like ooh shiny type thing. Not even from the the draconic concepts, just the ooh shiny big scary monster.
Yeah, but like, as you get on the platform, you do see what you have to assume is a train. This train is not made out of normal train materials. Well,
Okay.
somewhat. It's made out of, well, for one, metal. That is part of it. Crystal.
Ooh.
You see a bunch of magical crystals embedded in it that seem to be powering it. And marble,
Wow,
So-
that's
which makes this train have the color scheme of white, gold, and blue.
whoa. I've never seen one of these before. Code said.
So, how
I
does
was meant to
everyone
be
else?
better.
How does everyone else react to a train?
Fascination in a
Rearbull,
scientific sense.
honestly, same with Rearbull. He's just going to be like looking at it, seeing all the mechanisms that make it work.
Yeah, fascination in a scientific sense in completely different ways.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Arithia is not easily convinced.
Yeah.
like, You're
This hunk
telling
of
me
metal.
this is better than running.
It's
Granted,
faster than it.
she's a deer.
hmm
She's fast.
She's also the conduit of freedom, which increases her speed by a lot.
Zoom.
Awesome. How fast is Arithia?
55 feet per turn.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
And if you dash,
That's a lot.
100 That's 110.
hmm
With
And,
haste, you can go even faster.
Yes. I
Add on
believe she
Long
also-
Strider on top of that.
Mhm.
The ultimate, the ultimate speed build.
Or
Go
let me
pony.
pitch something here. Have you guys ever heard of the spell Expeditious Retreat?
Yes.
No.
Add that on top of
No.
it.
Yo.
If I'm remembering correct, at least in Baldur's Gate, it works that it lets you dash as a bonus action for as long as you have concentration, right?
Yep.
Yes. So between it,
So it-
haste, your own movement speed, and long
Basically,
strider.
invoke the zoomies.
1 second.
There are more than one concentration spell on that list, so.
Oh, and she can choose to be unaffected by difficult terrain.
Yep.
And spells and other magical effects can neither reduce or the target
back.
speed, nor cause the target
Oh,
to be
hey.
paralyzed or
What are
restrained.
you? What are you doing, Mickey? Do you have any idea what friction is?
No.
But yeah, I assume you all get on this train.
Yep.
Yeah.
I assume I'm not allowed to just run beside it the whole time.
You would be exhausted fairly quickly.
Oh.
it's
You'd
kind
also probably be trespassing on railway property.
Also that, yes. Well, you say railway. This thing isn't really going on rails.
Through the sky.
No, no, no.
Oh.
Are you aware of the spell levitate?
Yeah.
Ah.
It's levitating slightly.
It's a
So, are you
maglev.
aware what friction is? No. Explicitly speaking, not.
it's,
like Disney World.
it's like one of those magnetic
I've
trains
never
I've
been.
heard of.
Yes.
Yeah, maglev.
It's exactly like that, actually. Well, not in the function, but in form.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kodru would. I imagine like as everyone else gets on board, I imagine sort of Kodru would still be stood there looking at the train, and then upon realizing he's now stood on his own,
and,
would like sort of like jump a little bit and then zip after the rest of his group, like just barely managing to get on board.
either that or well he just stays staying there. Claire wraps her tail around him and drags him over.
That would be amazing.
like you know the cartoon thing of the of like the cane coming in and dragging
Yeah.
someone off
They're
stage.
just like, "Ugh."
Yep.
I don't mind. Either one of those is funny. I'd just pick either one of them.
Hmm. Yeah, but as you enter the train, there are some guards here. Seems like this is a fairly protected place, as it's usually for the rich and powerful.
Oh, okay.
And one of the guards steps to you. Weapons, armor, and magical focuses in the bag. He just points to a bag that's hung up on the wall.
Oh no, no, this. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. My character hates giving his belongings up.
As does Rearbull.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, Dorothea.
Is Claire okay with it?
Yeah.
Claire's rich.
What are we talking about?
Oh, okay.
Giving up things, giving up weapons, armor, and spellcasting focuses.
Claire kind of reaches down, unclaps the components bit, attaches it to her staff.
If I
Mm-hmm.
I keep the book with me though.
Please
Okay.
move right along.
Is Kodru able to like try and convince the guards that it's just a walking stick?
Sure, roll me deception.
Oh fuck. Okay, I forgot I actually had to do this.
I will roll insight for these guys. They don't have the greatest insight.
Okay. Right. So it's deception, which is charisma. That's +3.
Mm-hmm.
/R command D20 +3.
21.
21.
21
21.
versus -2.
Oh wow. Okay.
I rolled a natural 1 with a -3 to insight.
Oh okay. Wow. Okay, so Kodru like looks at the guards.
yeah,
and
this
puts
is an
on
orc.
sort of, like,
this is
his-
like a very large man.
Yeah, he puts on like his best I'm just a widow goblin, please don't hurt me face. And it's
Oh,
just
well,
like I don't have any. This is just a walking stick. I hurt my leg working for money, and as to like demonstrate it, he starts mysteriously limping.
All right. Head on right in there, man.
Thank you. And then like he limps just out of sight, so he's not seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rearbull is going to sigh. Put his tools in the bag, and then he's going to.
Wait, you put your oh right, those are your spellcasting focuses. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and also he has another spellcasting focus.
Hmm.
He then takes off his armor.
Which takes like an action, I believe.
Yep. And it inside is revealed a traditionally handsome slightly pale elf with shoulder-length blonde hair.
All right, thank you, sir.
Uh,
Please head on through.
Yeah.
He just kind of looks at you, Arifia. You can also give up your arrows. That would work too.
She will hand over her arrows rather than her bow.
Thank you, ma'am.
And if I handed you my armor, you'd see something I would have to kill you for.
Ah, sorry, ma'am. Didn't notice it. We have spare T-shirts in the back.
T-shirts?
Yeah, he just puts his hand behind a door and pulls out a T-shirt. Well, a shirt.
I rode
Yeah,
a
well,
magic
you could-
train and all I got was a stupid T-shirt.
That's exactly what it says now.
I strapped for a guard on a train and all.
Huh?
Do you have anywhere I can change?
Yep, door on your left, ma'am.
Thank you. She's gonna head in there. Hope it's not too cramped.
Nope. Fairly sizable room. Almost like an orc could fit in it.
And when she comes back out, she's wearing the shirt and hands over her armor.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Reerbal is very clearly uncomfortable outside of his armor. He is fairly more built than most elves, and his hands have clearly seen a lot of work and a lot of burns. But he still doesn't. But he still doesn't like showing himself in outside of his armor in public.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a quick break because Gold needs to check on someone.
All right.
I will be right back myself.
Yeah, I need to go to the bathroom real quick.
Perfect. Break for everyone.
Yep. At the station.
Okay, well, I like to imagine that Kodru is kind of like like a child on a train. Like he has his sort of like almost his head kind of pressed to the window, like looking out in sort of amazement. Because bearing in mind he's lived his entire life as
Jimkin.
part of like a kobold tribe until he got thrown out, and then he's lived on the streets as kind of like the poorest of the poor. So to be like in a setting that isn't sort of covered in hay and like gross is surprising to him.
Mm-hmm. Also, speaking of your backstory, do you want to describe a little detail about Kodru?
Oh, well, okay. Basically, when he was a young boy,
You don't have to tell. You don't have to say specifically what it is. Just what can the characters see?
oh, okay. If someone was to look close, they may notice that both of Kodru's hands are covered in bandages, and one of which is clutched quite tightly to his chest, almost as if potentially he might be potentially hiding something. But that's only really if people like think about it. He could just be holding his hand to his chest.
So, what do you guys want to talk about during the train ride?
Reerbal has basically done a complete 180 in terms of personality. Where before he was loud and animate, now he's completely silent and generally keeping to himself.
Oh, so we match each other right now, currently.
He does
Imagine
not.
if we're just sat next to each other. We're just like really timid, sat next to each of these two like opposite characters.
She,
Yes.
so you guys can talk. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, he really, really does not like being out of armor.
Erythia is currently just sitting in the aisle because not many seats designed for a centaur.
Right.
These seats could actually fit a centaur or a Snorsen. They're fairly
Really?
large. Yes, they're large. They're made to be comfortable for people that aren't like normal humanoids.
I mean, if there wasn't a seat available, Kodru could probably be like convinced out of leaving his seat by so much as a mild breeze. So I'm pretty sure you could have asked him for his seat and he would have just buckled and let you.
Now these seats are wide. They're long. They're practically made to fit a lot of people or larger people.
All right, then she's just sat in, I guess, her own little section. Yeah, where she roam.
If you
Words
ask
are
why,
fun.
fuck you, magic. That's why. But
She's not in the seat though. She's like sat on the ground where your feet usually go.
fair.
Okay.
At some
So-
point, a younger woman does walk up. Snacks, anybody?
Oh yes.
Snacks?
Yeah, she has like a little, well,
Anything from the trolley days?
yes, kind of like that.
Throws up, holds up 70 gold from my parents' bank account that I inherited. We'll take the lot.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, but like
My-
she has like
I-
she
Sorry,
has some snacks.
You go
with her.
first, sir.
Yeah, she has some snacks, some drinks with her. You know, the standard stuff.
Kodru would, yeah, Kodru would be excited at first, but then like sort of immediately realize that yeah, he's skint, like he doesn't have any money, so he would like get there'd be a brief look of excitement on his face before it would like instantly fade, and he would just go back to looking out the window.
Yeah, if you scrap the cash, you can. These are free. You know that, right? They come with the train ride.
Free snacks?
Yes.
See,
Erythia
just
is
instantly like you have my attention.
I mean, they're small snacks. They probably don't cost the train company much money, especially since these tickets are usually fairly expensive.
Okay, then Kodru would probably then like meekly take like a single like snack. He wouldn't like try and be like
Yeah, you take a
Yeah.
piece of jerky, basically.
yeah. It would.
sorry.
Awesome, you were saying something?
What kind of snacks are there? Like
Assorted nuts, fruits, probably dried fruits, jerky, as I said before.
Is there any ale?
No,
Damn it!
Is there anything gluten free?
most things.
yeah, she's gonna take the fruit.
Yep, you just get a little baggie of dried fruits.
Reerbal is
Just like
going
the
to decline.
McDonald's Happy Meal fruit bags.
Reerbal is going to
Give me
decline
tea.
in the quietest loud voice in the quietest voice in his still like normal loud voice, like, and I'll pass.
Yeah, right? She just kind of looks to you, Claire.
Do you have any tea?
Yes, we do.
His quietest voice is still like
No.
outside, like most people's normal outdoor talk.
Mm-hmm.
Inside voices, please.
He just pours you a cup of tea and set it in front of you. I just kind of walks for the rest of the train.
Okay. Does anybody mind if I say something about Kodru, about him, like... Hang on, give me a second. Continue, I just want to write it down so I figure out how the fuck I meant to say it.
I mean, I'm not particularly doing anything.
Yeah.
Like, do any of the others want to have some inter-party conversation?
I mean, well, Ribble can look at Kodra and just like, what? Little friend, why are you grabbing your chest like that? Something wrong?
Okay, that works with my idea, because my idea was going to be the way Cobalt's eating the jerky causes like his bandage to slip and reveal something. But where he's
Then
kind of
I'm gonna
have
have Ray will make a perception check real quick
Alrighty.
to see if they can see what's under there.
Everybody-
It's time to play what is under that bandage?
yeah
5.
5.
You have no clue!
Are
God.
you smarter than a 10-year-old?
Are you smarter than Anne? Is an actual thing from a podcast that I listened to where I got the idea of conduits from.
13.
Well, not my character.
Are you smarter than a kobold? Is anybody else looking, or is it just Ray, Bill, and Claire?
You should
Yeah,
be good at-
Rithia. Oh,
Should be pretty good at this. You have a high perception.
Yeah.
I figure.
The wisdom.
I mean,
carrot,
bearing in
everyone.
mind that the bandages around this hand are like
13.
tattered and. But okay, Seth, real quick, the bandages around his hands are like almost threadbare. Like they're not sort of like tight bound. It's like they're kind
no,
of
I-
easy to see through if you look more than a glance at them.
Yeah, I get that, but like, backstory, keep that secret for a bit.
But yeah, still they were shit rolls. Yeah, I get that. It was just
I mean,
I didn't want
13
it to
would
sort of
probably
be like
do it.
almost like they'd have to use X-ray vision.
I mean, a 13 is above average, so.
Like 10 is
Reroll has
average.
No fucking clue.
Yeah, I fucked up. The other two did decent.
Reroll's not smarter than a kobold, but
Me with
President
16
Bloopy Doo.
intelligence.
Yeah.
okay, Reroll's not wiser than a kobold.
Are you
But,
smarter? Great.
But yeah, if you want to reveal it,
But
that's
yeah,
up to
Seth,
you.
so are the okay. I'm gonna be a bit thingy. If the people that rolled high enough were to look closely, they would see what appears to be a circle, like a scar-shaped circle on the back of Kodru's right hand.
I believe you need a
and-
circle-shaped scar, Gold.
What did I say?
You said
Scar-shaped
scar-shaped circle.
A circular-shaped scar on the back of Kodru's hand, and while it's hard to make out exact intricate details due to the bandages, there is clearly something more than just that outer circle, though it's hard to make out due to the bandages. I really need to come up with a design for the thing on his hand. I'll probably do that for next session.
I mean, if you want me to, I can do that. I'm pretty good at making designs of that kind of stuff.
Well, if you want, or I can, because it doesn't matter. But that's not important right now. But basically, that's what people who bother to look can see at the moment.
And who are actually able to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Rearbull
Like,
has
I want to point out something. Are you smarter than Anne is a thing from the podcast where I got the idea for conduits from. So
Oh, nice. Fair enough.
where I yoinked that idea.
Rearbull he's very perceptive when he wants to be, but thing is, a lot of the time he's too caught up to actually want to be.
Mhm.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
Yeah. So,
But yeah,
yeah. Train ride goes on, I suppose.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
And
it
after a
keeps
while,
chugging along.
you guys
Choo-choo.
see another fairly large city. Smaller than the one you left from, but this one is gears and cogs in metal.
I'd say it's about average.
This one
Okay,
is
so it's
it's clockwork.
ooh. Okay.
This was the gnome city you were told about.
That would make sense.
Your stop.
Is that sound effects of us getting off the train? Who was?
I don't know exactly what you're on about.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I could hear there was the sounds of someone moving, creaking in the chair, and it sounded like almost sort of like footsteps. But that's
Is that-
yeah.
Can you please
It's
don't
me.
do that?
Sorry.
Claire, stop
Thank
jumping
you.
on the seats. You'll ruin them.
Chair's already ruined. It's an old
The
chair.
guards will throw us off, Claire.
No.
They'll throw us off the moving train.
But yeah, the train arrives at the city, and well, welcome to Mithridane.
Mithridane.
Spelled like this.
Ooh, thank you for the spelling because the internet cracked right when you said its name. So
Mithridane.
Yep,
Mithridane.
that whenever it's much easier for me to see a name in text for me to remember it.
You also left from the city of Glimmerhaven, for your
Ooh.
memory.
Nice.
Well, so we've got off the train and we're now sort of on like the equivalent of a platform.
Yep.
Have
Okay.
I gotten my armor back?
Yeah, you do get your armors and weapons back.
The guards just nicked all your armor.
Capped it. Sold it.
I mean, they did ask for weapons, armor, and spellcasting focuses, and Rearbull's armor is all three.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it matched all the criteria.
But yes, Rearbull is back to being his animate and loud self.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I do want to note,
No.
there are a shit ton of gnomes here.
Arithia,
Oh!
I'd imagine.
Arithia goes back in the changing room, takes off the shirt, puts her armor back on.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can do that. But yeah, there are fuck tons of gnomes here. Gnomes on gnomes on gnomes.
Gnomes on gnomes on gnomes on gnomes.
All hurrying about as if, well, almost like they're working like clockwork.
Oh. This is a lot of gnomes.
Yep.
My guy doesn't actually say that. That's just sorry. That came out. I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah, it's raining gnomes.
But
Yeah, well, gnomes
But yeah,
in D&D are like, you know how a halfling is basically like a short human?
yeah.
A gnome is like a short elf.
Okay. So are they sort of similar height to Kodru?
They are actually. Gnomes are fairly similarly sized to kobolds.
Oh,
And they are-
nice.
but they
And
are
if you want-
hurrying along. Some carrying wrenches, others carrying alchemy supplies, busily talking. Like, every part of this city is, like, moving.
Ooh.
This city is alive with gnomes and movement and invention.
Okay. I feel like Kodru would immediately be intimidated, like by everything around him, as per usual.
Yeah.
So he'd probably like awkwardly try and maybe like grab onto like someone's cloak or whatever, like one of the other people in the group, almost sort of like a handhold so he doesn't get lost, but trying not to make it obvious.
No. Arithia does notice and just tries to pick him up and put him on her back.
He would probably panic at first, but the moment he realizes like he's not being kidnapped, he would probably kind of like very meekly thank Arithia and then awkwardly like sit there.
But yeah, to get out of the city, you do have to wait for like certain cog wheels to line up.
Ooh.
Because like the city is built in like a crater, basically.
Yeah.
Mm.
And where all the houses are built on is cogs. Houses and streets are built on cogs that constantly move about.
Oh. So is it I know I don't want to link this to Harry Potter again, but is it like the staircases? Like
Kind of,
they
yes.
frequently move and it's almost random.
Not random. It is very organized movement.
Sorry, very organized.
Yes,
But, like, you know what-
it is just constantly shifting.
It is
Okay,
constantly
right.
shifting in a perfect order.
A stopwatch is a very fine-tuned watch is very, very nice in this city.
Yeah, you see, like, most gnomes here have at least one watch. Most have 4.
Wow. Okay.
Hey
Like-
kid, wanna buy a watch?
Want to buy a sundial?
Yeah, but like, these guys, you can tell gnome society. Kodra, you would probably notice because your best friend basically is a gnome from this city. Gnomes are fairly big about time management and invention and finding new ways to do things.
Alrighty.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to do?
We have places to be, don't we? And it seems like this is a place that we should be on time.
Well, you don't need to be here. This is the closest stop to where you need to be.
So we need to do it. Maybe we should try and find a way to get to where we need to go. Like,
Yeah.
is there are there maps anywhere?
I will quickly. That. No. Fucking. My spelling is weird.
I wasn't asking for a map. I was asking like my character if there was like my
Yeah, I
character
get
was
that, but,
asking
like,
if there was a map nearby.
I was quickly typing down the name of where you need to go, which is Willowbrook.
Okay.
It's a cave we're looking for, right?
No, it's a town.
Ah. Just Rearable just accosts random gnomes on the street. Hey, do you know where I can find the town of undead?
Most gnomes ignore you. They're on a schedule. They have places to be and things to be. They have things to be and places to do.
Rearable does not care. He is.
But you can find a map somewhere. And you can look at it and see that Willowbrook is south from here.
Very well.
South.
Shall we go?
South, you say? We
South,
shall.
Aye.
But yeah, I assume you start traveling.
Yep.
Yeah,
Travel,
Godro,
travel,
Godro is
travel.
just sort of along for the ride because obviously he's on Etheria's back.
Mm-hmm.
Arithia, rather. Sorry, wrong word.
Yeah.
Arithia.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get that.
Names are hard.
Rearable is just going slightly faster than entirely necessary.
Yeah.
And the deer is easily keeping up.
Yeah. The deer is faster than you by a lot.
He can't help it. He has to put in as much as he can. He cannot hold back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad he'd be great in an exam or something.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Comfortable
Yeah.
pace.
At some point, you can get out of the city of Mithraldane. And, well, you are on a fairly beautiful road. You see a river leading into the chasm itself.
Ooh.
And, you know by the map that you looked at that Willowbrook is just down the river.
Is the river heading into the crater or out of it?
The river is into the crater.
Okay. And
It's
we're
like a
going
waterfall
deeper into the crater, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, right. Sorry, I just wanted to get my balance.
that's fine. So I assume you start traveling.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Guess anyone
right.
wants to do some fishing.
Insert traveling music.
I
I was
I
more
don't
of
have traveling
thinking the
music.
song from the first Ice Age, the Awimbowe, Awimbowe, Awimbowe,
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
But yeah.
There it is.
At some point, you do cross some. Well, everyone roll me a perception check.
Oh,
Perception.
okay. Perception.
Let's see.
Perfect.
Can Rearbull finally see anything, or is he just actually blind?
23.
Well, we've got a 23.
18.
Fucking hell.
He's not blind.
19.
Perception.
Where were
did you
these
say?
rolls earlier? Good lordy.
See, those rolls were important.
Perception plus 2. Okay, so I have plus 2.
Yes.
Plus 2.
Let's see. 16s. Two
18.
16s. Oh, hold on a moment. Let's see. Straight rolls. We got a 16. We got two 16s, a 17, and an 18. Not even counting the modifiers.
Yep.
Good gravy.
No one rolled below a 15.
The bot threatened by the fact that we said that we might replace it, so it's doing its best now. It's like, no,
No, has to be good. I swear, I'll give you crits.
I need to feed my family.
Yeah, give me a second.
I need to feed my D4s.
Give me a second. Here we go. Well, eventually you do see two people traveling. You guys somehow instantly noticed something's not right about these guys. They are pale. Deathly pale.
Oh no.
my God, they're ginger. Sorry,
Oh
that
my
was-
god.
You are also immediately hit by a foul stench of rotting flesh.
That sounds
Suppose we
interesting.
found our dead.
And you realize you see a couple of ghouls. I'll put this picture in the chat.
Ghouls.
Ghouls.
Girls?
Girls.
Girls? Oh,
Girls.
wow. Okay, wow. They
Yep.
are very friendly looking.
Mm-hmm.
Quite.
Good day, are you here to eat our flesh?
It screeches at you. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
I-
shit.
I caused this fight to happen.
You really
Well,
fucking did.
Uh,
3! Dice luck is right back
D20,
to...
right?
Yep. D20 plus your dex mod.
mm-hmm.
Plus my dex. That's plus 1. 3?
We both rolled exactly the same.
Oh my fucking God.
19.
19,
But of
12,
course.
3, and 3.
Jeez! Why did you take all our luck?
Uh-huh.
I do.
No. I'll make the funny joke, even though it has nothing to do with how the dice roll. She's married to a cat, and cats are lucky, or something like that. I don't know.
Mhm.
He's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man.
Do you know
Good.
the Muffin Man?
Anyway, who goes before the other between me and Gold?
Rock, paper, scissors.
No, actually, both of you roll d20. Just a flat d20.
Okay, I swear, if we get
Do
the
we?
same,
Okay.
if we get the same number again, 4.
So we both have to.
Yep.
What?
Roll d20.
Basically,
Just a flat
Okay.
d20.
whoever rolls higher is the first between
12.
us. Yep, you go before me.
Yep. So,
Okay, nice.
I'm the mainline tank, and I can't even get into tanking position yet.
I would assume
Me with Karlak and Baldur's Gate.
I would assume you are actually probably in like the front because you addressed them.
Fair enough.
Just instantly get beaten down, just like.
In the chat, I put the turn order.
Nice.
In the chat.
Yep.
Chit. Hello, Chit.
Okay, so, well, Claire, you're first. What do you want to do?
Claire takes her staff, draws a circle in the air, and casts web
All right.
in front of Rear Brill. Between
Okay.
him and the ghouls.
Ghouls. There are 2 of them, by the way.
Yes.
Uh,
And behold, a wizard's turn is done.
cool.
Wow.
Arifia, it's your turn.
What did Claire cast?
Web.
Web.
In front of you. Not on you, in front of you. Be loud, be annoying, draw them to you.
Ah, perfect.
Don't cast fire.
Or do if they're stuck in the web.
I'd like to keep them stuck in the web.
Arithia is going to back up a little
Mm-hmm.
and then fire her bow.
Mm-hmm.
Choose fireball.
So that's D20 plus strength and proficiency, or dex and proficiency? I forget.
Dex.
Okay.
Because you're using a bow.
Strength for most melee weapons, dex for most ranged weapons, and if it's a versatile weapon, you can use either.
Or if it's thrown, you can use strength instead of dex.
Yeah.
19.
That is gonna hit.
Let's see. Then 1d8 piercing.
Plus your dex modifier.
So 5 plus 2, 7.
7. Alright, give me a second to note that down. I just need to grab something to write with. Alright, I'm just going to grab my notebook on my PC. Yeah. 7 you said? 7 damage?
Yep.
Same. Yep. Got it.
And then,
Ghoul's turn. I believe.
yeah. I don't think I have anything on a bonus action.
Let's see. They are going to try to move towards Rearbrill. Rearbrill.
Bring it
Yeah,
on!
Do they enter the web?
They probably would, yes.
Okay. While they are in the web, that is counted as difficult terrain. Their movement speed is halved,
Mm-hmm.
or it takes twice as much movement. My bad.
How big is
and
the area covered?
20-foot cube,
Okay.
and they need to make a dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
All right, sure.
DC 13.
D20 plus DC 13, you said?
DC 13 is the save, yes.
Okay. Fail and success. One
Okay,
fails,
the
one
one-
succeeds.
Okay, the one that failed, it is restrained until it breaks free.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is fine.
Yep.
But at the beginning of each of its turns, as long as it's in the web, it must make that dexterity saving throw again.
Okay.
The one can break out with a strength check against my spell save on its turn.
Okay.
And that is an action.
20 feet of difficult terrain, you said?
20 feet of difficult terrain.
Okay. So that's 40 feet of movement. Well, this ghoul is going to dash towards Rebel. So he is out of the web, but can't attack at the moment.
Perfect.
That's the non-damaged one, by the way.
Still, I can punch
Indeed.
his
Shove it into the web again.
And the damaged one is stuck in the web. Okay.
Light it up.
Kodra, it's your turn.
My turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
One
so
ghoul's stuck in a web, the other one is about to attack Rearbill.
okay, what size are the creatures? What size are they classed as?
They are
Medium.
medium-sized.
Okay, Kodru panics and cantrip. You seize the air. He's gonna cast Gust on the creature that. What? How far ahead is the creature from me? Like, how far away is he?
We'll say 15 feet.
Okay. One medium or small creature that you choose must. Hang on. Sorry, I'm not used to this. Hang on.
That's fine. Take
Take
your
time.
time. I believe
Spells
it's a
are-
strength save.
Elemental force.
Goofy
Any creature
sometimes.
within 10. Saving so on the failed save, the creature takes 1.8 blunder damage 10 feet away. As a bonus action. Fuck. Can I cast Frostbite on the creature that is about to attack Rearbill?
Frostbite?
You cause numbing frost to form on one creature that you can see within 60 feet. The creature must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 1d6 cold damage and has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll. It makes before the end of its next turn.
These do count as his attacks do count as weapon attacks, so sure, you can try to do that. So I have to make the con save.
Yeah.
Last roll. D20 plus
Dog.
it's Constitution. Okay, it's a flat roll. That is 10.
What does that count as? Does that count as a fail or a succeed?
What is your spell save DC?
My spell save is 13.
So it fails. It's
It
lower
fails.
than
Okay,
13.
brilliant. So I roll a 1. I roll a d6.
Wasn't it 3d6 gold?
That's a
No.
different spell.
That's
It's a
what-
cantrip, so or would it be?
Okay, that's what I heard.
At level 11, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Later.
about to say I'm not that good yet. /R. So 1d6. I don't have any things that would improve that, do I?
Nope.
Nope. Okay,
Spells
so
usually don't.
d6. I got a 4.
4 damage, alright. And
4
he has
damage.
disadvantage on his next attack.
And he also, obviously, that guy now has a disadvantage on his next attack
Yep.
before the end of his next turn. So I'm assuming it wears off after a turn.
After your turn, your next turn passes, yes.
Okay. Thank you. And I'm gonna end the turn there because I don't know what
Rearbill,
else to
your turn.
do.
You know what? I think he should go back in the web. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
All right, roll me that. Read me that spell.
You must make a Constitution saving throw, DC 13.
Okay. D20. 12.
That is a failure. You take 2d.
Okay, how about now? Is it a success now? It's 12 higher than the 13 now.
Hold on. You said you got a 12, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, that isn't certainly lower.
Fuck. Okay. Roll damage or whatever. What
Do
happened?
it, Rogue.
What?
I'm ready for you.
What happened?
Nothing yet.
And 14 damage, and you are pushed
Good
10 and you are
Googly moogly.
pushed 10 feet back.
Yeah, this thing is bloodied.
Back in the web.
Yep, he is in the web again.
When he did it, Rearbill just like crossed his arms and then put them out in this giant sweeping motion, causing force to fly from him and throw the ghoul back onto the web.
Yep, they are now both on the web.
Does he
Claire,
have
your turn.
It's Claire's turn. Claire is web's still going. Don't need to worry about that. Claire cast my favorite spell, Ding Dong.
Soul of the Dead.
Soul of the Dead, yes.
Does he do knock on its door and run away? What is that?
So Toll the Dead is a necromancy spell, which is a very fun spell. Range 60 feet, instantaneous. I'm targeting the one in the web.
Which one?
In the one that is currently still restrained. That really matters, but it's more because it's damaged. Both of them are, but Ding Dong happens and Wisdom save. DC 13.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw, yes.
Well, it's the same as their Constitution, so.
Yes.
Give it a second. Didn't. 20. Application is not responding for some reason. Second. Just roll this here, maybe. D20. Okay, the application is for some reason not responding at the moment for me. So I'll just grab one of my handy dandy dice on my desk because I have those, because I'm a giant fuck you nerd.
Dice Goblin.
My money situation is the only thing preventing me from becoming a dice goblin.
5.
5. It fails.
Yep.
And because it's been damaged, it takes a D12 necrotic damage. And the application did not respond. Okay, it is busted right now. Our bot is broken.
Yep. Bot stuck.
Bot stuck!
Door stuck! Door stuck!
So what I will do in the interim is I will use Google's Dice Roller and screenshot it.
You can just roll it, I'll believe you.
Necrotic damage. Aren't undead, like,
Okay.
resistant to necrotic damage or immune to it?
Nope.
Some of them.
And as a common myth.
Some of them, yes. Not all of them.
Most not.
Yeah,
Most
it's
aren't.
actually surprising how few there are. Roll D12. Total 8.
8 damage.
8
Alright.
necrotic damage.
Yep.
And that will be my turn.
Alright, they're both bloodied.
Ding dong!
Yep. Arithia, your turn.
Am I audible?
You are.
Yes.
Okay, I can't hear my push to talk going off, sorry.
Ah,
Fair.
Anyways, how
I do.
how far away are the people
About
things?
15 feet at the moment. Well,
15
20
feet.
actually, because it got pushed.
Hmm. Uh. Well, that's something I can do.
I will say
There
they
you
are
go.
both bloody. They are both below half health.
One of them is bloodied and restrained still.
Yup.
All right, I am going to get
Oh
away
wait,
from
they had a
them,
turn.
like 10 feet.
Huh?
Like
What happened?
I'm going to
Didn't the-
back up 10. Wait, what?
Or no, did they? Have they had a turn yet?
Nope.
Oh, okay, they're after. My bad.
Okay, I'm gonna back away 10 feet
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and then charge straight towards it with my short sword.
Okay. Sure.
I
They are 5 feet into the web, so you can hit them from outside the web.
okay.
Yeah. If you move at least.
I believe. Fi, how far does Thunderwave? How far did your spell knock them back?
It threw him back 10 feet from me.
Oh, then actually no. They are 5 feet. They are 10 feet in the web, so you would have to move into the web to do that.
Oh,
And unfortunately, I'm not that kind of wizard.
but still. If you move at least 30 feet straight toward a target and then hit it with a melee attack in the same turn, I can make an attack with my hooves against the same target as a bonus action.
All right, go for it. Sure.
Step out. You have way more than enough movement for that.
After this, I've got to go because it's dinner time.
Yeah, I'm almost wrapping
Okay.
this session up. This is the
Anyways.
last thing we're doing.
Okay, so
Yep. Roll to hit, I suppose.
hit on
Oh,
the
actually-
short sword, 19 on the short sword.
It's gonna hit.
So for damage, that's 5 damage.
Yep, that kills him.
Oh,
They were bloodied.
I didn't think they were that low. All right.
Yeah. The other
Then-
one's still alive. I'll see you have enough movement to get to him.
Yeah. I mean, I can only make a bonus action attack it with my hoofs on the same target.
Ah. Well, then
So-
you are in the webs, and I believe
Yeah.
have to make a dex save or a strength save or something.
Dexterity saving throw. And
So roll me a dex save.
8.
I'm sorry.
You are restrained.
Yeah.
You are restrained
then-
by my webs.
There goes
It
my,
was worth it.
there goes my plan.
Sorry. It was set it on fire, wasn't
Sorry.
My plan was Ignis.
Well, it's the ghoul's turn. I'm gonna try to make a strength save against your webs.
it? Strength.
How about a crit?
check.
How about a crit?
Ha! It breaks it.
Yeah. He is gonna go towards Orifia. Because you
Yeah,
are
I deserve
currently the
this.
closest. Let's see. He is going to try to claw attack you.
Doesn't making the strength thing count as an action?
It is, actually.
Oh,
It's a strength check as an action. No, he
Well-
can't.
pizza bagels.
We are not taking any damage this fight.
Well, then he's moving towards you.
Oh no.
It is
Ooh.
Kodru's turn.
Those are my turn. Woo! So the creature that had frostbite, like the disadvantage, now no longer has it, right?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it is it is dead.
Okay.
I'll say that, yes. That is a
Oh,
fact.
it's dead. Okay. How many of the creatures are there left then?
There's one
And
left.
Whereabouts are they?
There's one.
There's one left next to Rifia.
Who is
Who is
restrained by
currently-
web.
Yep.
Sorry.
This,
Oh shit.
This could have gone better.
Well, out of everyone to be restrained by webbing, Arifia is the easiest for her to break out because of her or conduit.
Yeah.
True, and I can also just end it
I'm going.
at any time.
I'm going to use my first spell of the campaign. Level 1 spell, Chaos Bolt.
Right.
You hurl
Chaos
an
Bolt.
undulating, wobbling mass of chaotic energy at a creature within 120 feet. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage.
I am familiar with
And
the spell.
choose.
Yep. Gold did make it.
Yeah.
Except did make it.
Oh, sorry. Right.
I am very familiar with the spell. It's my character's
Sorry, I'm more
favorite.
of reading it for myself. So
No, I get
That's
it.
make a ranged spell attack. So
Yep.
do I roll for that? How do I do that?
D20 plus your
spell attack.
spellcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, D20 plus spellcast and I'm pretty sure proficiency bonus.
Yeah, it's the spell attack thing in your sheet.
Yeah, spell attack bonus.
Yeah.
It's +5 because I did see your character sheet.
Hello? You're cutting in and out. What's
Your spell attack. It's on the spell sheet. 1d20.
Your spell.
plus
Your
that.
spell. Yeah, your spell. It's
you spell attack bonus?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just when you were just describing it, you suddenly were like, you obviously you're cutting out, but so it's a d20 plus my spell bonus. So
Yep.
D20 plus
Slash
spell casting ability as well as
D20.
proficiency bonus.
Which is a
which
plus
is
5.
5. So
Which is
plus 5.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and then roll slash R rather. Slash R 2d8
Mm-hmm.
plus
You're gonna have to roll
1
separately because the
d6.
thing gets confused.
Okay,
roll
so
2d8.
roll 8 and 7.
Roll
And
d-
then
Ooh.
roll
roll
d6.
1 slash R d6.
Okay. What type
1.
of damage does it do?
You have 8 and 7.
Well, it can either do psychic or thunder damage.
Well,
Both
choose.
good.
I'm gonna do thunder damage, so that's the 8.
Yeah.
And then it's the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. So
Yep.
8 plus 7.
No. Both of those d8s
Wait.
get dealt. It's just thunder damage. So it's
Yeah.
16
sorry, right.
damage as you throw this chaos bolt into its chest and it just explodes.
Jesus.
And that is where we're going to leave the session.
Alright.
That was
I
amazing.
dispel web.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I really enjoyed that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next week I
D&D.
can't play, unfortunately, because my dad's birthday is next week, so
It's
gonna be
fine.
going to a
Okay.
restaurant.
Well, I can't play then either because I'm going to meet with mates that I haven't seen since I left secondary school.
All right.
So
Well,
I
that
am.
works out.
So next week.
Yeah.
So next week is a break week, and then we resume the week after.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Before you go, Seth, I just want to check. Clearly, I've just cast Chaos Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
So that takes one of my slots down, right? So I have to
Yep.
reduce my slots from 2 to 1 and then put a 1 in the slots expended.
No,
Well,
like
Just put a 1 in the slots expended.
yeah.
like slots total is like
Okay.
how many slots you normally have, and then you just up your slots expended when and how I do it is when the slots expended equals the slots total, then I have no slots.
Also, you should have
Okay.
4 level 1 spell slots and 2 level 2.
So
Spellcaster,
4 spell slots in level 1.
Yep.
And 2 spell slots in level 2.
Yep, and you've expended
Okay,
1.
brilliant. I had it set. That's good because I had it set to 2 slots in level 1 and